You're a former sports bettor or casino player who left gambling in the past. You might think you've quit gambling completely. What if I told you that you might not have? From rare trading cards labeled as a hobby to crates in video games labeled as a reward system, gambling now, it's not just in casinos or the sports books anymore. It's disguised as fun, as collectibles, and might lead you to believe that you're grinding out a new hobby, while actually, you're continuing to gamble. In this video, we're breaking down those two hidden forms of gambling that you might be participating in right now without even realizing that you were gambling at all. There's also people, especially young people, who are getting pulled into gambling without ever setting foot in a casino or a sports book. One, sports and trading cards, and two, loot crates in video games like CSGO are marketed as games. They're treated like investments, but under the surface, they operate exactly like slot machines. And a major danger that comes along with that is that the younger someone starts getting exposed to gambling, the more likely it becomes that they can develop a problem with it. Here at ODAC Gambling Awareness, our purpose is to help you avoid going down the path of gambling addiction. It's important to talk about everything that could be gambling, not just the slot machines or the things that I struggled with personally during my battle with gambling addiction. Hit that subscribe button if you've ever done something that you weren't sure is gambling, but turned out to be. Just like the hidden gambling we're gonna start talking about right now, trading cards. These used to be a pretty wholesome hobby. You bought cards of your favorite players, traded with friends, maybe hoped to pull a cool rookie card if it's sports cards, or maybe like a rare art card if it's something like Pokemon cards. In the last 5 years, it's turned into full-blown gambling. COVID changed everything. Suddenly, people weren't collecting anymore. They were flipping. A new product would drop at Target or Walmart, and people would literally camp outside overnight and then clean out the shelves in the morning when they opened. They'd either resell the boxes or rip them open, hoping for a high dollar amount pull. It's no longer about who your favorite player or character is. It's about who can hit the lottery inside of a pack and who can offer that lottery to other people. Then came breaking. This is where someone buys a bunch of boxes and then auctions off teams to buyers through social media, typically like a live stream, creating a very similar feeling to when people live stream their slot machine play. Because in both cases, they're seeking to get their viewers in on the action. If you buy the Chiefs, you're hoping to pull a Mahomes rookie card. But if you get stuck with the Jaguars, well, good luck. You just got screwed. It's gambling straight up. You pay real money, you get a random result, and you hope that it's worth more than what you paid. The overall sports trading card market is also experiencing rapid growth with a global market size of 12.05 billion in 2024 and projected to reach 46.84 billion by 2032. This really isn't going anywhere anytime soon. If you've ever joined a card break or maybe chased a rare pull, let me know in the comments what it was that you were looking for in the experience. It's something that I'm still trying really hard to understand myself, but it's clear that this market is one of the forms of gambling that's flying under the radar of most people out there, even the people making content about gambling. Now, let's talk about loot crates. CSGO has been pushing this for over a decade now. Here's how it works. You spend real money to buy coins. You use those coins to open crates, and you get a weapon skin that could be worth anywhere from a few pennies to $10,000. Yeah, it's probably hard for you to imagine, like it is for myself, that an item in a video game actually can carry that type of valuation, but it's totally true. It's literally gambling with real money, but virtual prizes. Valve, the company behind CSGO, has faced multiple lawsuits because of how much this resembles gambling. But the biggest issue? Kids are doing it, and they're starting really young. CSGO items in particular don't just carry a value in a video game. There's now a full secondary market just for CSGO skins that's treated basically like a stock exchange for the items. Streamers open crates on live streams, they hit a jackpot and go viral and instantly inspire millions of very, very young viewers to try their luck. And then maybe the most devious of all is how those very items are able to be exchanged for currency on traditional casino platforms online as well. And those same kids who open them can use a VPN to go from spinning loot boxes to spinning slot machines. Like, actually, slot machines. A study by the Gambling Health Alliance showed 15% of kids in the UK admitted to stealing from their parents to buy loot crates. That's where gambling addiction begins, as there's really no age verification checks happening, as, it's a video game, and they are just clicks away from losing their money at any given second. Why does this matter? Because in March Madness alone, Americans lose billions of dollars. We tend to focus on sports betting and online casino gambling, especially with news reports about addiction, because it's now a trending topic. And the losses are staggering. But now imagine how much worse it actually is. How much more is being lost when we don't even realize that we're gambling. On things like trading cards, video game loot boxes, the numbers are getting ridiculous. If you've ever ripped a pack of cards open, or you opened a crate just hoping to hit that one massive pull, you're not alone at all. The real issue? These things aren't even labeled as gambling, but they check all the boxes of what gambling is. And that's the danger. You're chasing a reward worth more than what you paid, and you keep going until you hit or until you're broke. The definition of gambling, according to Gamblers Anonymous, is any betting or wagering for self or others, whether for money or not, no matter how slight or insignificant, where the outcome is uncertain or depends upon chance or skill. These mechanics rewire your brain just like a slot machine does. They create false hope, dopamine surges, and in many cases, lifelong addiction. Here's the worst part. It's all legal and no one's asking questions about it. There's zero warning labels, no age gates that actually work, and no one's regulating how this impacts kids or adults. This isn't just fun anymore. This is an entire generation being trained to gamble before they even understand what gambling really is. And if gambling is normal to them, who knows how much more likely they are to develop a gambling problem in the future. We don't know what it will be like, but it seems pretty safe to say that there's going to be more addiction in the future than ever before. What used to be fun with your friends or your family, opening packs, playing games, collecting cards, has now been turned into yet another casino that you carry in your pocket. Except with this one, there's no roulette table, there's no neon lights, just a couple pixels or a couple pieces of cardboard and a constant itch to just try one more. If you're interested in more traditional gambling and how it's growing in America, I want you to check this video out next. Let's just focus on getting better together, one day at a time.